student. Today we are going to see the critical section. We are going to see the what is critical section. Actually, the critical section means a group, a segment of code, it's a segment. It allowed only one process at a time. Okay, multiple process cannot execute it simultaneously, but a group of process try to enter into the critical section. Okay, so this is called as this is the general explanation about the critical section. Then the critical section contain shared variable or resources. So it consists of a shared variable or resources which needed synchronized to maintain the consistency of data variables. Then, so already I said the critical section is a group of instruction or statement. That means or region. Yeah, it consists of a group of instruction or statement that need to be executed atomically. Atomically means it individually. Okay, one at a time, only one process can execute it. Okay, so in a concurrent programming, you know very well about the concurrent programming, simultaneous execution of the thread or process. One process is reading the read the value, the another one process is executed. So it will not predicted. Okay, then the in a critical section, so it consists already we saw that sad variable. So sad variable means is to be synchronized. Few programming language have built-in support for synchronization. Synchronization means at a parallelly the programs are executed. Okay, so then the critical to understand the importance of race condition. Race condition means simultaneously the programs are executed. Then here there are three kind of characters exist in the critical section. One is a mutual exclusion, the another one is a progress, then bounded waiting. So we see the what is the character, what are the definition about this three character later in this video. Okay, so first here what are the problems occurred while we applying the critical section. So the first one is a deadlock. Deadlock means the critical section is available, but no one process is enter into the critical section. All are waiting outside, or otherwise it's the process are freezed. Okay, so this kind of situation is called as a deadlock. If deadlock is occurred, it's a bad one. Okay, then starvation. Starvation means one thread or process is waiting for long time for it execution of the critical section. But unfortunately, the process does not allocate the or the process is not allocated into the critical section. So this kind of situation is called as a starvation. This is another kind of problem occurred in the critical section. Okay, it's waiting for long period, but unfortunately the critical section is not allocated. So this is called as the second one, starvation. This is another kind of problem. Then overhead. Overhead means so one process, first a group of process compete for the acquire the critical section. It takes some amount of time. After acquiring the critical section, it will execute. After execution, it release the critical section. Then it so this acquiring and releasing the lock, it take some amount of time. Okay, so this is called as a overhead. Okay, then so these are the problem occurred in the critical section. So this is the general structure. First, in a critical section, entered into the critical section. After enter the process enter into the critical section. First entry section. After that, the critical section is available. Then exit section. So the remainder section is available. So this is called as a critical section structure. Okay, here already we saw that there are three characters. First one is the mutual exclusion. So this is the first character of the critical section. So the first one is the process is enter into the critical section and waiting. The remaining process are waiting at a simultaneous at the time it execute only one process, so multiple process not entered. So this is a correct state. Okay, here, so one process executing inside the critical section. Only one process is executed. So the other process must not enter into the critical section. Then here multiple process, yeah, inside the critical section. It will not allowed into the multiple process executed simultaneously. So this is a wrong one. Okay. The next, here the progress. Progress means one process does not need to execute critical section, then it should not stop other process. So if one process is does not want the critical section, then it will not stop the another process enter into the critical section. Bounded waiting means each and every process has a particular waiting time. So this is called as a bounded waiting time. Okay. Then architectural neurality. If we give the solution to one architecture, it will apply to all kind of architecture. So this is called as a new architectural neurality. Then here this is the advantage: prevent race condition, provide mutual exclusion, reduce CPU utilization, simplify synchronization. Okay, so what are the disadvantage? Disadvantage mean already we saw that overhead, deadlock, and limit parallelism, can cause contention. So these are the brief detail about the critical section. Students, watch this video. If you have any doubt, kindly give the feedback and kindly give the comment about this video. Thank you, students.